This live stream is brought to you in part by Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is a CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more efficiently and more profitably with Tint Wiz. Check them out at tintwiz.com. Also available for download on iOS and Android. Don't forget your free 30-day trial at sign up. This live stream is also sponsored in part by Dry Shrink Prep. Dry Shrink Prep is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. Made of 100% all natural ingredients, Dry Shrink Prep making the industry healthier one shrink at a time. For more information and to purchase, go to dryshrinkprep.com. This live stream is also sponsored in part by Solar Effects Window Films. At Solar Effects Window Films, their goal is simple: make your car look hotter while keeping your interior cooler. Their automotive window films are manufactured with the most advanced technologies available, which allow them to deliver a broad range of products to meet your needs. From varying depths of warranty coverage and a selection of quality films to choose from, Solar Effects is confident they have the film you need to succeed. Check out solareffectswindowfilms.com and find out why they're the fastest growing film company in the US. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Another Tuesday night live stream here from the studio. Big night, big night. So tonight's just gonna be a little bit different. Normally I was gonna do kind of like an update type thing and then do a little bit Q&A. So tonight is a little bit different because we are doing a whole new thing where we're not only normally we stream on the YouTube channel. Patrick Glatman, formerly known as Window Tinting Business, but Matt got me talking, and him and I were talking a little bit about this service called Restream, which he's been using for months now, and I've just been dragging my feet about it. But basically, it's a way that I can live stream to multiple platforms. So now I'm on YouTube on Patrick Glatman on the YouTube channel, but I'm also on the Facebook group Window Tinting Business, but I'm also on the business page Window Tinting Business as well, which I should probably like figure out because they look exactly the same when you're kind of like looking this up. But yeah, no, this is really exciting stuff. This is really cool. It's just a way for me to be able to, because I have audiences on multiple platforms and on multiple, groups and business pages and YouTube channels and things like that. And it gets really, really, the workload gets exhausting when you upload for YouTube, and then you try to just take a recording of that video and upload it to Facebook. And then I don't get the audience from Facebook and other platforms and stuff. So this is just a really great way to be able to talk to all the platforms and produce content and deliver it to all the platforms. So really, really excited. Looks like Tint Wiz is in the house. Dylan Fraser's in the house. What's going on over at YouTube? Jeff is in the house. What's going on, guys? Facebook user, I'm still getting used to this. The chat box, it combines all of the chat. So all the chat from YouTube and all the chat from the different Facebook pages are combined into one. So hopefully everything's good. Hopefully everything looks good, and everything sounds good. It looks like it's pretty good on my end here. So wow. So a quick introduction, if you guys don't know who I am. My name is Patrick Glatman. I started the channel Window Tinting Business on YouTube. I also run the Facebook group Window Tinting Business and the business page Window Tinting Business. So we started off primarily focusing on content for window tinters, how-tos, and other things of that nature. And now I'm kind of broadening out to live streams, showing the path of what I've been doing in regards to starting my own business with a tint company, Sun Solutions Tinting. You guys will hear about that. And just kind of expanding also from window tinting to outside of window tinting, but still within the automotive aftermarket industry. Matt from Tint Stuff in the house saying, hey, welcome to the Restream Live. Bro, I was a little nervous because I literally like, I'm the worst at like procrastination. So like I literally downloaded Restream and signed up for it like less than an hour ago. Like I should have done this like sometime last week so I could fiddle with it. So hopefully everything is going well. But on Facebook, Eric Perez says sounds great. Matt over on YouTube says, hey, welcome to the Restream Live. Looking good, sounding good. Facebook user. Ugh, I don't know if that means I blocked you. I don't know. I do block people, just to let you know, when they're real nasty. So don't be nasty, don't be toxic, and then we won't do any of that stuff. But the fun thing is that, like, I mean, you get a decent following. I get a better following when I get Matt in here, and him and I talk about topics and things of that nature. But I usually get like 20 to 30 people watching it, the live streams. But with Facebook, both Facebook groups and other things like that, like I can see the numbers that there's way more than there typically is. Like we have 25 people right now, and we're just like within the first 5 minutes. So this is really exciting, really good stuff. Damn, I guess that means it's easy to set up. Looks good. Yeah, Winnington getting ready to barbecue. I'll have this to watch and cook. Thanks, Patrick. No worries, Winnington Life. Welcome to the live stream, man. So yeah, that's kind of really it, really, for me. I can go ahead and we can go ahead and do some Q&A. Basically what I do every Tuesday, I've been doing live streams for the better part of 2 years now. When I actually started on Facebook, on my Facebook groups, and I had an iPhone and like 2 garage lights, and this was like big. This is when everyone was doing live streams. Window Tint Revolution was doing live streams. Window Tinters United was doing live streams. Like everyone that had a Facebook group with window tinting like was doing live streams weekly, and it was actually a really fun time. And then it eventually died out. So needless to say, I'm no longer on an iPhone. I have various different equipment and different things of this nature. The goal is obviously to produce a top-notch, high-quality production for you guys that are watching. Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your watches. If you guys aren't a part of the Facebook group, Window Tinting Business, go ahead and check it out. We're over 5,000 deep. It's a really great group. Don't be toxic, don't be nasty, and you won't get booted. Fair warning. And if you're not part of the YouTube channel, Patrick Latman, formerly known as Window Tinting Business, go ahead and check it out. Sub to there. That's the only real way. I think notifications, you could do it on Facebook, but notifications, if you hit the bell on YouTube, then you get more notified, because I'll do random I'll do random from the shop live streams, and I've always done it exclusively on YouTube. So now I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to produce those and put those out on Facebook on the same time. So it's just a good way to expand the content. So yeah, I hate tinting German cars. Yeah, I know, bro. Audis, BMWs, all tough. Z Customs, what's going on, brother? Welcome, brother. Z Customs says, so I was looking at Tint Depot. Their one-ply economy tint is tint, so I can start to teach myself how to tint. I have a great tech that works for me that does tint, but I want to learn. What is a good size roll? A good size roll, I started with a 36-inch. You could probably start with a 40-inch, and then that way you can take a 40-inch and you can slice it down the middle. And then that way most windows are 20 inches, so you can do most side windows, and then that gives you an option to do full back windows, because you want to shrink back windows in full one pieces. You don't, this is a 1990, so we don't do multiple piece back windows anymore. But yeah, Z Customs, that's the way I would go. Panda Bear says, loving DSP, the collab was awesome. Yes. Yeah, though, for those of you that got it, DSP, if you guys don't know, is dry shrink prep. I run dry shrink prep. I manufacture and produce it and do everything. And we recently did a collab with Tint Wiz, one of the channel sponsors, and we gave away 50 starter sets, and that came, we just said starter sets, but it was starter sets. The bags were purple, the product itself was purple, the packaging was purple. I threw in Tri-Edge Tint Wiz special edition collab cards. I also threw in extra pens, like a special edition collector's pen, a bunch of cool stuff. So that was one thing that we did recently here. Z Custom says 40 by 100. Yes, 40 by 100. I would probably Z Customs, truth be told and be honest, I would probably go for I wouldn't go for a 1 mil. I go for a 1.5 mil, because when you work with a 1 mil film and then you work with a 1.5 mil film, it's a different beast, especially if you're going to be like Frankensteining back windows for installation. A 1.5 to 1, I know it's only a half a mil, but it really does makes a world of difference. A 1.5 mil film, when you're Frankensteining, will have a lot more rigidity to it, and then a 1 mil film is almost like a wet towel. It flops on you. So, but you need that rigidity in the 1.5 mil film, because you need a little stiffness as you're getting it in so that it can get into place. You don't want it like a wet rag where you're just kind of trying to flop it in there. Panda Bear says, game changer for me. Hate waiting so long for dryer sheets. You definitely gained a lifelong customer. Hell yeah, Panda Bear. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, it's funny. I had to run out at the shop today. And when I came back, there was a car there, and I guess my dude thought I wasn't going to come back or something like that. And he hit it with a dryer sheet on the back instead of DSP. And I don't know why. I think maybe I wasn't hanging it up. Maybe he didn't want to go into my toolbox. I don't know why. But he knows I don't use dryer sheets anymore. But the funny thing is that when I went to go clean it off after I installed the back window, after the first swipe, I was annoyed, because I just remembered that, you know, when you get DSP wet, you get it wet, you wipe it, it's one wipe and it's clean as a whistle. When you work with dryer sheets, I forgot you got to wet it down, then you got to get the dang rag and you got to wipe all the shit off, and then you got to re-wet it, and then you can squeegee, and then the window's clean. The process is a lot longer. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm really loving this, because not only is there a lot of people watching, a lot more than typical, but the questions are coming in a lot easier. So that always makes for a more engaging live stream. So good. I'm glad. I'm already hooked on this one. Let me go through some of these questions. Window Tinting Life says, I have warranty redo on the back window Thursday, so I'll finally get to check out your DSP. I've been keeping my shop closed but ready to open on the 4th, under the radar. Shh. Well, I won't tell anyone, or the other 30 people that are watching won't tell anyone either. Can that 1.5 still be able to shrink? I'm going to learn from you guys to shrink that, take that 20% off my tech. Yes. I mean, you're gonna have to learn how to shrink. You don't want to work with a 1 mil film. Most films are 1.5 mil Z customs, so you want to work with a 1.5 film. It's kind of like if you're learning how to like throw a free throw shot, right? You know, in the basketball should be at full capacity. It should be pumped all the way with air. And if you're like if you get a 1 mil film, it's like that basketball is halfway flat. So it's gonna work a little bit different, and then once you switch over to what it's supposed to be, it's kind of similar but still different. So just stick with 1.5 and, you know, cut your teeth and get learning, baby. Get learning. A Garcia says, I got one of those DSPs. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for the support. Matt for Tint Wiz says, how's the mobile tinting business going? So the mobile business been going. Okay, so it has been crazy. So if you guys don't know, I started on my YouTube channel, I started a series called Starting Window Tinting Business, and I've started it from scratch, and it's one of the playlists on there, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. And what it is I basically, from inception, talking about it, I documented everything I could, from like the very first episode was like a checklist of all the shit that I need to start a window tinting business, and then, you know, filing for the LLC, setting up a website, designs, logos, this design here, you know, setting up my account with Tint Wiz, just, I mean, everything you need to do for window tinting business. And then I did that. I bought a brand new van. And then 2 weeks later, the coronavirus like went and hit and like destroyed everything, like stopped everything hard cold. So for the last 4 weeks, it's been crazy, because the original idea is that I was gonna start a window tinting business and work it on the side, and like maybe start my working Sundays, fill Sundays, and then fill Sundays and Mondays, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So I slowly transitioned to slower days for myself, and then ease up on the shop that I work with now. The shop I work for now, there's no, because I work an hour away, so there's no, you know, there's no interference or crossplay with that. But But we ended up like going mobile, shutting the shop down, and then just going mobile for the shop. And then I was worried about making sure I got my bills paid, because I'm the only one that works in my house. I have a stay-at-home old lady. I got 2 young kids. So primary number 1 is making sure my bills are paid. I cannot allow my family to go into financial ruin. So the project has been kind of put on the side. I did start doing some Facebook advertising, some target marketing on Facebook for Sun Solutions. It's been well. I've done a flat glass gig for a family friend, which was really good, and I actually got a referral for another flat glass gig that I booked for like mid-month or something like that. Nothing crazy. A few dozen windows in a house. Simple. And then here's the thing. My original price point, and I don't know, this is what's getting me. I don't know if I was waiting, because my original price points was $199, $349, $699. Okay, and I'm exclusively using Solar FX window film. So I'm using the Carbon FX. I'm also using the IR FX, and I'm using the FX Plus. And those are my good, better, best. Go ahead, check out the website, sunsolutionswindowtint.com, and you can check out the whole thing. Very transparent. So I was running advertising for 2 weeks, and I got about a dozen hits in regards to calls or requests for prices. And I don't know. I feel that those price points were good for the quality of work I do. But the problem is I'm a brand new business. I have 0 reviews on Google. I have 0 reviews on Yelp. I have 0 reviews anywhere. And I think I don't know if it was just the coronavirus because people weren't spending money, or if my prices were just set too high, especially for this area. I don't know. So I changed my price points, and I changed it to $189, $289, $489. And my idea is that I would rather go down a little bit lower, right? It's better to do 2 or 3 jobs at $189 than do 1 job at $199, because I'm just too high and I'm pricing people out. I don't know. But after I did that, the next caller that I got that requested prices and whatnot, I hook, line, and sinker and got them in. And now, and ironically, they're getting the best film, so it's like a $500 install with the FX Plus, the best film that they have. So I don't know if it was just my prices were a little off, but because people just weren't biting when I had that higher price point. So I adjusted my prices down a little bit just to kind of see. And listen, this is what I'll do. I'll set them down just a little bit, see if I can get some traction, get the wheels going. Once I get some traction, once I get some clientele settled in and I start going, then at that point I'll go ahead and maybe bump the prices back up where I was. But again, I'd rather make money and make a little bit less than hold on to my pride and make no money, because then that's even worse for my pride. Okay, I keep looking at one chat, and I gotta look at this chat because this chat has all of them. Panda Bear says, also switching from Avery Dennison to Solar FX, tried a sample and loved it. Most of all, the customer support was top notch. I'll tell you what, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why I chose Solar FX. I mean, the guys over there are phenomenal. I mean, customer support, just everything. They're really good. They're all around good people, and their film is a solid film. They have good quality films, they have good quality warranties, and they have a track record, right? Most films are going to crap out right around the 7-year mark, and they're past that mark in regards to long-term testing. And I think that's good in my book. They've hit every check mark that I need for a company that I want to work with, and they've been phenomenal. So that's why I chose them. Holy shit, there's a lot of people watching it. Just off the Facebook. I mean, there's like 20 extra people watching just off the Facebook groups, so that's really awesome. Feel free, guys, you guys can comment down below, either on Facebook, on YouTube, on Facebook again. If you comment below, I'll be able to see it, and you guys can talk to me. Derek, yes, Derek is awesome. Yes, I am in Florida. I'm just outside of Tampa. So I've been here for the better part of 3 years. Hold on, I have a leather seat. My leg is sticking. Okay. Here we go. Just to let you guys know, I switched up. For those guys that typically watch my live streams, I went ahead and switched up all the music to some 80s music. I'm really digging the 80s music right now. Really digging it. Hey yo, Daniel Reyna with the super chat.
Super chatted $14.99.
Woo! There you go. Appreciate that, Daniel Reyna. Daniel Reyna, the longtime supporter. Doing it big. If you guys don't know, if you guys are on YouTube, you guys can super chat like Daniel Reyna just did there. And all proceeds go to help support the channel. If you guys are on Facebook, on the Facebook groups, in the description, the very last link, if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can go to that link, and you can tip on that link as well, and you'll see your name pop up right around here with with whatever. You can even say stuff too. You can come, oh, like that. Panda Bear with a $3 super chat. Definitely appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, and all super chats, the way I got it set up is all super chats are text to speech. So just be kind, right? Don't say anything crazy. But holy jeez, we got like a lot of people watching. There's 20 people on YouTube. There's another 20 people from the Facebook groups. Holy jeez. Woo. New messages. Matthew from Facebook asked, so what card do you use when shrinking dry? Well, I only shrink dry, right, for back windows, and I prefer the MacTac. The MacTac is super forgiving, right? If I used to stick to hard cards, if I was gonna go with a hard card, I'd go with a black hard card. Hey yo, Daniel Reyna again with a $10 super chat.
Super chatted $9.99.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. I used to use the black card because the black card's soft. They have these new cards called smart cards, which are really great if you want to use a hard card because they really conform to back windows. But I use a MacTac primarily. It's very forgiving. If you go over it, if you go over a hard card and you crease it, you're pretty much screwed on that film. But with a MacTac, it puts in a light crease, which you can get some air underneath it, reheat it, and usually work that crease out. Try it out. MacTac, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Jeff says solar effects turned me down too close to another shop. Yeah, and that's one thing about solar effects. Like they're not going to open up accounts just because they want to open up accounts. They're going to open up accounts if it's okay and if it's not competing. Uh-oh. Panda Bear with the $3 super chat.
Chatted $2.99.
Oh, he got the emote, the emote super chat. It looks like a thumbs up pair. There you go. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Thank you. What I was gonna say. So solar effects, if you're in the air, if you want to open up an account and you're in an area where they already have a distributor, they're gonna ask that distributor first. And that's one great thing. Unfortunately, if there's already one there, that's why I say if there's no solar effects dealers in your area and you want to use solar effects, jump on that puppy, because I'm telling you right now, in another year or two, they're gonna triple in size easily, right? So the people that get on that pony early are gonna have access to it, and they stay loyal to their people. You know what I mean? They're gonna call people that are within that area. Hey, is it okay if we open up another account near you? And if you say no, they'll straight up tell the other guy, I'm sorry, it's already in conflict with another account that we have. So my advice to you, if you want a good film, if you want great customer service, hop on solar effects and get in there before everyone else does, because guess what, everyone else is going to be in there, and then you're going to be locked out. So just letting you know. Let me catch up with some of these here. Hold on. Panda Bear says watching your interaction with the customer is great. When you did the Mustang, and awesome to see. Gotta get out there. Get out of here, Daniel Reyna. Daniel Reyna with the super chat. Also, too, if you guys can see right here, right here, it'll automatically tell the last super chatter will always be up here. So just a little love for the people to support. Little love for the people to support. I give a lot of discounts on sun viruses to close the sale on a car. Film isn't extra on most cars due to the extra film on the 40-inch roll. Just a small amount of work building your brand. There you go. I mean, that's a really great one right there. So one of the Facebook users, and I think it says Facebook users because I think you're watching from my business page, Window Tinting Business. So the Facebook group window. Daniel Reyna with a $10 super chat
Daniel
again.
Reyna super chatted $9.99.
Thank you, Daniel Reyna. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. Always long time supporter. Also, too, Daniel Reyna, the big supporter of Matt too as well. So here he is right there. This is a poster that we got. Matt sent out. You know, he had a poster to. I think he sent it out to all the people that have ever supported his channel, which is a great idea, by the way. And the top three. It looks like Kieran Walwalk, Daniel Reyna, and Patrick Latman. Top three donos. One day, Daniel Reyna and I. Oh,
Panda Bear super chatted $14.99. Let the war begin.
Panda Bear in there with the $15 super chat, not laying down from Daniel Reyna. Let the war begin. I love it. I love it. See, and that's something that happened with me and Reyna before, is that like him and I started going into a battle on one live stream and we were like 50-50. Daniel Reyna
super chatted $19.99.
Oh my Lana, Daniel Reyna with the $20 super chats, just snuffing Panda Bear so quick. Y'all are crazy. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate the support. Thank you. So yeah, I can't, if you're on the Facebook business page, Window Tinting Business, it doesn't tell me your name, unfortunately, because it's a public group. But if you guys want to go over, you guys can go over to the Facebook group, Window Tinting Business, which I know it's confusing, but go to the group, and then that way I'll actually be able to see your names as well. So Honest Tint says Solar Effects is well priced and affordable. Honest Tint, who are you? I feel like I know you. Honest Tint, I know that. Please tell me who you are. I think I know you, but I don't want to say, and I don't want to be wrong. Window Tinting Life says, I was going to offer some of my barbecue to your viewers, but I'm so sorry you have way too many watching you today. I never have this many, brother. I never have this many. Trust me. Sorry. Danny, I knew it. Oh, Panda Bear with the $20 super chat.
$19.99.
Dang. Thank you, Panda Bear. Appreciate it. Oh, my Lana.
Daniel Reyna super chatted $9.99.
Daniel Reyna and Panda Bear are going insane tonight with the super chats. Jeezel. Thanks, guys. I sub for Dave at Signature. Signature in California? Oh, you do work together. I totally forgot. Ah, okay. Yes. Oh, what's going on, Danny? What's going on, brother? Danny is a killer installer. I mean, he's sick. He was in the finals. I had my money on him last year for winning the whole thing. Ah, Daniel Reyna.
Daniel Reyna super chatted $14.99.
What is going on right now? The live streams and the super chats are going insane right now. Jeez, thank you guys. God, you guys are crazy. You guys are on a different level tonight. Sorry. Thank you guys. Jeez. Well, I guess the restream is going well. Going well. A lot of interaction. This is what makes it really fun, is the interaction and having so many people just throwing out questions and boom, 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 wham, bam, bam. I'm so bro. I've seen your work, brother. I've seen your work. You're better than so. Haas with Extreme Shades agrees with this. $40 for just a strip and 20 for the with a set front doors or a full job. Yeah. So someone on the Facebook groups was saying that out of a 40-inch roll, you can get a glare strip out of the bottom of most windshields. So just go ahead. That's extra material. Instead of throwing it away, go ahead, throw it off, and add that in pro bono, and it just builds brand, and it makes a positive thing, because people love getting a little bit of free shit. You know what I'm saying? So and agree. Jeez, Daniel Reyna
super chatted $9.99.
Y'all know you can type something in too. Whatever you type, it's gonna read though. Fair warning. Daniel Reyna with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. Y'all making me blush here. I'm laughing and smiling too dang much. Let me go back up here. St. Augustine, here I come. Bro, Michael, yes, I hope you come down here. I can't wait. Stan Foster giving ideas to help build sun visor and discounts. Yeah, Stan Foster's the man. He's a legend. Daniel Reyna, I'm a man of few words. Clearly. Clearly. Either way, brother, I appreciate it. Some people like it, you know what I mean? They just throw a little super chat in there and just say whatever the hell they want to say. Oh, my Lana. So on live stream nights, my old lady goes and crashes in with the kids' room because I am loud and I keep her up, and I got bright lights and other things like this. So, but the thing is that she took my dang fan, so it's starting to get really hot in here. Panda Bear says, when do you think is the next live stream from the shop? Miss it. I'm shooting for Monday. This past Monday I didn't have anything in the shop, but good news is that in the mobile van I finally got Wi-Fi. Like, the van is set up with Wi-Fi, which is amazing. So I'm gonna do some test runs of actual thing, and I got a laptop for the van as well. So I'll be able to hook up the chat in my ears. Oh my Lana, how am I supposed to do that? Matt, I'm gonna need to touch base with you, because I think there's a chat thing for Restream. I guess we'll figure that out. So basically, if you guys don't know, I do live streams from the shop while I'm tinting vehicles, right? And with overlays and everything else. And the idea is that I wear headphones that relay the chat into my ears. So in real time, I can answer questions that you guys might have on the fly. And they're really interactive. They're really fun to watch. But they're like sporadic, right? So either set up for notifications for whenever I go live on the Facebook groups, or hit the bell notification on YouTube, and then that way you guys can you guys know when I go live, because those are sporadic. These from the studio live streams, the live streams from my studio are very consistent. Tuesday night 9 p.m. we're set and ready to go. Restream chat for Windows, it has a text to speech, works really. Oh, okay. See this, you know what? And this is what I love about working with people like Matt, is that, like, we, you know, he does YouTube, I do YouTube, he does window tinting, I do window tinting. Him and I bounce ideas and shit off. Clearly, guys, if you guys don't know who Matt is from the YouTube channel Tint Stuff. He also has his own Facebook group, Tint Stuff/Tinternet. So go ahead and check it out. Join that for sure. Danny Reyna says, I got busy. I reopened my second bay again, all ceramic installs. Ooh, Daniel Reyna. Honest Tint says, my hat's off to you, bud. Keep up the good work installing full time, and YouTube, you're a machine. Bro, I try. It gets really exhausting, but I do try. So thank you very much for that, Honest Tint. Danny. Let me see here too. I am working on, if the customers are cool and clients are cool, I am working on if I do flat glass gigs that will take me a little bit, I'm gonna see if I can hook up Wi-Fi to their Wi-Fi in the building, and then do live stream flat glass installs too. I thought that'd be really cool. I was gonna do it this weekend because I was literally like 12 feet in the air on double stacked scaffolding while removing mullions and installing you know, some DR15 on these big ass windows. But I was just trying to focus, baby, just trying to focus. Okay. They're talking, I think, is that Tagalog? I think so. Okay, let's see here. Eric from YouTube says, what are your thoughts on Carbon FX from Solar FX, Patrick? Just ordered some and super excited to try it out, man. Bro, what do I think about Carbon FX? Now they have a whole lineup. Hold on. I don't have warranty cards on me because they're in the van, of course. So they have a whole lineup, but I wanted my lineup. I wanted a good, better, best, and I went with a dyed film, and then I went with a ceramic, and then like a super ceramic, right? So I thought Carbon FX was a really good film, but it was also in line with their premium lifetime warranty. I could have gone for a little bit further down the trough and maybe gotten like a 5-year warranty, which is still great. 5 years is going to cover everything. But I wanted my lineup to like my good, better, best lineup to have all lifetime warranties. So that's why I chose it. What do I think about it? I exclusively use Solar Effects, so I will never say anything about Solar Effects, just because they're an awesome film. It works really well. It installs really clean. The price point is just right. They have great customer service. They have a shit ton of branding, hats, beanies, shirts. I mean, I have all kinds of shirts, but it's weird because like I want to save my shirts for actual installs. Like I should start throwing on some of the shirts during my live streams just so you guys can see it. Hold on, let me show you one of the coolest shirts they have though. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, so this shirt is probably one. I mean, Solar Effects has a lot of branding, beanies, hats, whatever. You can just rep Solar Effects all day long. So this is one of their shirts. Hold on, let me show you here. Let me sit up a little bit. So this is like a scrub shirt, like for like doctors and whatnot, but it's amazing, right? It's got really great material. It's high quality. It breathes. So Solar Effects, here's the fun part here. It says plastic surgeon. Get it? For window tinters, plastic surgeon. I thought that was awesome. The shirt is super high. I mean, just premium, right? And also it has pockets everywhere. So like here's a pocket here, and then here's a pocket here, and here's a pocket here. So for those of you guys that like do installs, but maybe you don't carry a pouch and whatnot and just have a couple things here and there, it's a really great shirt. I don't know, I got really excited about this shirt, and they have a bunch of other cool shirts and marketing stuff too. So that's one thing, if you're like looking for marketing materials as well, it's not just the film, but like, you know, if you want posters in your shop and you want hats, or you want you know, heat box demos, I mean, they have everything to market your material. So they're really, really awesome. Flying V, that's rad. Danny Rayner said, who has the purple tri-edge, Matt or you, Pat? I have Matt ran out of purple tri-edges. So if you guys don't know, Tri-Edge did a collab with Tint Wiz, and they came out with purple. I think I had a whole bunch here, and then I moved it down to the packing studio. But I think Matt had a whole bunch, and I think he got rid of them all. I still have, I think they sent out like 500 or 5,000. They sent a whole big box, but like I am probably down to maybe the last 400 or 500 maybe. So if you guys want one of the collabs, all you have to do is go to dryshrinkprep.com and make a purchase. I include at least one to multiple Tint Wiz Tri-Edge collabs. They're purple cards. They're specially made. There's not a lot of them out there, and that's what I like about it, right? So it's like these are some like special editions. So they'll probably, I don't know if they'll get made again, or maybe a different version of it will be made or whatever, version 2. I don't know. But all I know is that I still have some. So if you guys want some, you guys got to go to dryshrinkprep.com, make a purchase, and you'll be able to get it. That's the only way people are getting them right now, I think. Pride Pony, sorry, what's the difference between dyed film and charcoal film? I don't exactly know, because there's like those are one of the, like, charcoal and smoke is like kind of like different levels of shade, but they could be, I mean, that could be dyed, it could be ceramic, it could be, I mean, I don't know if you're talking about ceramic, I don't know if you're talking about carbon, I don't know if you're talking about nano ceramic, or you know, all those other little films, those types of films. But like usually when people talk about charcoal film, they're talking about like charcoal or smoke, which is kind of like I guess you could say like more of a density of darknesses. Like one's it seems a little bit lighter, and not so black, not so aggressively black, where the charcoal is like black. It's really common here. Flying V, that's rad. Eric says, thanks brother, appreciate it all. I also ordered my second batch of DSP and I love using it. Good brother, I'm glad you do. It's a really good product. And I really do stand behind it. So yeah, and it's good for you, brother. I mean, those dryer sheets are nasty, bro. There's all kinds of nasty stuff in those dryer sheets, and I know when I used it, I could taste it, I can smell it. Okay, hold on. How long have we been going? Because I'm trying to keep these puppies at like 1 hour. Okay, we've been going 47 minutes. Okay, so I try to keep these live streams to 1 hour, because a little bit more, I mean, more than an hour in the studio, anything more than an hour and it kind of like starts to slow down and die out a little bit, and I want to keep the momentum going. So we'll do it for, we got another like 12 to 13 minutes or whatever. I'm going to order 10. Nanocarbon is a non-dyed film. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what he was talking about. Appreciate it, Daniel. Appreciate the help there. Ooh, all right. Honest Tint says, wish you the best, bud. May the tint be with you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Very kind. Very kind. We're working on it, baby. We're working on it. Hopefully you guys are back. I know you guys are back up. You guys are back up and running, so I think, yeah. Window Tinting Life says, which do you prefer, house tinting or auto tinting? They're both really great. My first passion is auto, just because that's what I feel, that's what I am. But auto and flat are two different beasts. They're two different beasts. If you can do flat, you can't do auto, but if you can do auto, you can do flat. And I always say that like auto guys never retire, they just start doing flat glass. Flat glass could be big money, but you have to be aware that you need like you need insurance, you need workers' comp, you need other things, because the liabilities start to go up when you start entering people's houses and things of that nature. But there is some really good money. You can only make so much off of a car, and houses could have, maybe they start off with 1 or 2 windows, they like that, and then they do the whole side of their house, and they're like, yeah, I really like that, now let's do this side, and then they end up doing their whole house, so it's like it steamrolls really quickly. But I do like them both. If I had to choose one or the other, I can't, you know what I mean? I'll dabble in flat glass when I can. It just, you get bigger money, but you got to go there, you got to measure it out, you got to take the time to give an estimate. You can't charge for an estimate because everyone else gives free estimates, right? And you have to convince people and sell people as to why. And different places charge differently. If you're north of the Mason-Dixon line, or right at the Mason-Dixon line and above, you can charge. I know people that are charging $14-15 a square foot. Down in Florida, you're gonna get $6 to $8 a square foot, because there's just so many more window tinters out there. So it really just depends on what your niche is, what you're good for. And keep in mind too, like for flat glass, here is the realm of acceptability for flat glass, right? You ready for this one? You have to stand in front of the glass at least 6 feet away, and you have to be looking through the film, not at the film. And if you don't notice anything, it's considered okay. There could be something in some sort of contamination, but if you're looking through the glass at 6 feet away and you can't tell and you can't see it, it's considered okay. With automotive glass, you got 6 inches and that shit better be clean, brother. Better be clean. So fair warning. Fair warning. Commercial too. Yeah, there's big money commercial on flat glass, but you got to be careful though. You can't chew off more, you can't bite off more than you can chew, because it's really easy to get in there cheap just to try to get a bid, and then you realize that the job that you thought was going to take a day is going to take 3 days, or maybe you need extra help, or maybe you need scaffolding. Do you have scaffolding? Have you ever set up a 3-tier scaffolding? First of all, it's hard, it's scary as shit. Maybe you need an assistant, maybe you need installers. So there's a lot of variables that you got to keep in mind as well when doing flat. A lot of variables. Did you schedule the one ceramic job you were talking about? I'm chasing some leads this week. Something should turn up soon. Last week was really cool. Actually, I did. They were actually gonna go. It's a commercial fleet vehicle, brand new, and they were actually gonna go for the better film, right? And it was priced at like $289. And she's like, and I tried to talk him into a windshield. The only problem is that they didn't have a garage. So I have to go pick it up, and the vehicle is about 45 minutes away, which means it's going to be in total about 3 hours for me to go pick it up, bring it back to my place, install the film, go drop it off, and come back. So it's going to be about 3 hours, plus I'm going to tint the vehicle as well. But I'll have it all day. So I figured, listen, I don't have any other gigs booked. I can stream that install, right? And then and screw it, right? And then they ended up going from $289, my good film, to my best film at $489. Plus I charge them $75 for travel. So for that one car, it's like what is that, a little, or like right around $550 or a little bit more. So that's good. I'll take it, considering that like this is all gravy on the mash, right? Because I'm working my full-time gig now back, so I'm just squeezing as much as I can in between, and until I start steamrolling and getting some more momentum. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Tint Stuff, Matt over at Tint Stuff, he does live streams from his dedicated studio. Like something like this is a studio, a live stream studio that has a computer and just does computer shit. He's got a whole studio in a goddamn garage, guys. It's sick. He's got lights, he's got multiple cameras, he's hooked up to wireless mics. It's the same thing that I was talking about before with the live streaming in studio or in the field, but he's doing that also as well. I need to figure out how Matt does this. Lawrence from Rockville, Minnesota, I think it is. MD. What's MD? Minnesota? Yes, with the dry shrink prep starter set. He just ordered the dry shrink prep starter set. I got a notification on that one. Matt knows how to do it, where like if anyone buys like Glass Aid, it like pops up kind of like a notification here. I got to figure out how to do that. All right, 5 more minutes. I'm sorry, I got to catch up with the questions here. Z Custom says, I'm starting to learn vinyl wrapping as well. I found a website the company wraps kitchens, cabinets, appliances, crazy stuff. Bro, don't be shy. Think out of the box. One day, as window tinters, the manufacturers who manufacture cars are going to figure out how to get tinted windows, automatic tinted windows, and one day that job will be gone. Okay, so we need to, you need to be able to be diversified in other aspects: paint protection film, headlight restoration, glass crack fixing, chip repairs, flat glass, wrapping appliances and cabinets and shit like that. You have to be versatile, because one day automotive window tint could be gone. I'm not going to say it's right now, I'm not going to say it's tomorrow, but it could happen. So it, you know, for you, I would just suggest don't just get there. Be a little bit knowledgeable across the board. You never know, you might like it also. Restream. Oh, we hit a milestone. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today from Restream chat. I guess that's a good thing. How do you get around customers that want tint that won't pass inspection? I don't live in a state that has inspections. I'm assuming you living in New Jersey or New York, or I think there was another one. I can't remember. A couple. There's a few. I don't know. How do you get around customers that want tint that won't pass inspection? It really just depends, and it depends on the rules and the laws, right? Is it illegal for them to run around film? Is it illegal for you to install the film? Does your state implement a third-party law that they actually enforce? And for those guys that don't know, what is a third-party law? A third-party law is me as a tint shop. Let's say I tint this guy's car and it's illegal. It's darker than the legal limit. And let's say he gets pulled over for a ticket, right? Or let's say, God forbid, he runs over someone, right? Well, now they can go after him, and they can go after the shop, because the shop installed the film illegally, which made him kill someone, right? So that's what's known as the third-party law. Florida technically is a third-party law state, but I've never heard of anyone getting busted for it. So you kind of weigh your options. If it's something where it's going to be like a fine, or maybe it's just outside your ethics, then I'd probably steer clear of it, right? There's probably more business to be made out there. And if you don't give a shit, then fucking tint it. Tint it. We'll do it. I just started a shop and they have a hard time paying me full scale. I'm doing 05 vets for $14 an hour. Any recommendations to get my pay higher? Yeah, go to a different shop. Yeah, because if they're nitpicking you right from the jump, then that means that they don't appreciate you and they don't respect you as an installer. If you're a decent installer, if you're a decent installer, you're working at a tint shop, you know, I'm not saying great, I'm just saying decent. If you can install film cleanly, and you can install window film on a car within an hour and a half to 2 hours, that means you can burn and turn. Let's do the quick math here. Let's see if hold on. Let's do this real quickly here. So if you can do that in an hour and a half, right? So let's just say it's an hour and 45 minutes. Let's just say 2 hours. So 2 hours in an 8-hour day, you know, you could do 4, right? In an 8-hour day. So you can technically do 4 cars in a day, right? If you can get a shop that can average $200, right? And you're doing 4 cars a day, you're gonna make $800 a day for that shop, right? Let's just say you're gonna work 6 days a week. And let's just say that you're going to work 50 weeks a year. You need to take a 2-week vacation every year. You're worth almost $250,000, right? Now, if you want to, average rate is about, you know, a third. So let's times that by 0.33, $79,000 a year. That's how you should be. That's if that's at maximum. If you're working every day and you're at 100% capacity, realistically, let's just say that you're going to be at 80% capacity, right? You're still going to be, you should be 1/3 of what you're going to gross for them should be about 60,000. Divide that by 52 weeks a year. You should be roughly making that much a week. If that's 1/3 of, and that's at 1/3 of 80% of your capacity. You got to break down the math, right? Because if not, what's going to happen is if you don't know these numbers, the shop will. And there are some shops, you know, unfortunately, it is true, there are some shops that are not as ethical or not as straightforward or not as good as other shops. And I'll just say it, they're there to make money and scam as many people as they can. They do the bait and switch, and they take advantage of weak installers who don't know how much they're worth, and that's the facts. So what I would suggest is just go in there and just straight up ask them for a raise. Now is the time, right? Spring, I mean, granted, like with this whole coronavirus thing going on, everything's a little bit slower, but springtime is the time of the tinter, right? Winter time is the time of the shops. So you need to get into a shop in the springtime. That way you make your money for them, you make your money for the shop in the front end, so they can keep you. When the winter time comes, they can, you know, they'll take care of you because you've already taken care of them. If you flip it in reverse and try to get a job during the winter time, you won't. They won't keep you. They won't keep you. So $14 an hour. What did I say? 1,200 and change? No, hold on. I think I said 1,200 and change. So 1,200 a week divided by 40 hours. That's $30 an hour. Yeah, you're getting, no. Yeah, no. You're just worth more. You're worth more. What is that? What was that? 240,000. And that's an average ticket of $200. You know, you could be doing $300 tickets, you could be doing $500 tickets, whatever. So 240, almost $250,000 times at 80% of that, you're making them just shy of $200,000. You're making 192. What's fair is that a third to the installer for doing the work, a third to the business because you have to feed the beast to keep the monster rolling, and then a third to the owner because they took the risk of opening up the business. So a third is fair. You know, you have to be, if you want to ask for more than a third or more than 33%, you better bring more than just installation. You better be able to manage the shop. You better be able to control guys. You better be able to do scheduling, invoicing, answering the phone, sales, film inventory. You better bring more to the table if you want more than 33%. Z-Cuss says, pass the man. Anyone says otherwise can drink garbage truck juice. Okay. Do you have a plotter yet? Jesse, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to catch up some of these questions. Do you have a plotter yet? No, not yet. Working on it though. Working on it. I literally sent you a link to the Shopify app. I know you did, Matt. I know you did. I had so much shit going on. Look, it took me 5 weeks to get Restream. Ken Glass, what's going on? Got contract hanging safety film at checkouts. Eight supermarkets. Usually hustle that Florida germ control. I know. But you need capital, baby. You need capital. I got enough going on in my life. Going on enough. Just bought my first plotter at 17 years old. That's what's up, John. That's what's up. What's the lowest you would go on a windshield? $150, I think, is the lowest I would go. Absolutely lowest. I wouldn't go any lower than that. Just for me, you know. I know Windows film, though, you know. I priced it right now that my better film is 150, my best film is 250. I take a little bit more, and my film costs are a little bit higher, but I'll take it because I think I'll be able to close a little bit more and make more money in volume. Because you're either going to make money in two ways, right? You're going to make money in profit margins, or you can make less profit margins but make more overall profits in volume. So it really just depends. Yeah, and I do know that some shops do know some shops that are doing that they offer strips for free for people that live in states that have annual inspections. Then I know people that offer free removals with the purchase of a retint. So what they'll do is, like, say someone's inspection's coming up and they're rolling dirty, they'll go to that shop, get it stripped down, right? Pay for the retint. Don't retint it yet. Go get the car inspected. Once it's inspected, come back and retint it. Is that economical? No, but do people do it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I get 25% of the total tint job price. They supply all the materials and waste items, everything. 25 is good. I mean, 25 to a third. I mean, Some people say 30, right? So you're 5 points off. It's not that bad. It's not crazy. Hey, what baseball card do you have on your shelf behind you? Oh, these are two of them. So these baseball cards are from my late grandfather, who actually just passed away a year ago, April the 8th last year. His name was Barry Latman. He was in the major leagues from 1950 52, and he was in there for like 12 years. He was in there for a while. He played with the Angels. He played with the White Sox. He played and the thing is too is he was a pitcher. He was a really great pitcher, and this is actually a ball signed by him as well. But funny story for those of you guys that are baseball fans, not only did I grow up in LA, but Los Angeles here, this is actually the away logo for the Los Angeles Dodgers, right? So this is kind of like an homage to me because I've been away and I don't live in LA anymore. So this is the away logo for the Dodgers. Get it? Haha. But it doubles up as the Los Angeles tattoo as well. So the Dodgers haven't won a World Series since '88, right? Depressing. And they did win it in 54 or 56. I think it was 54 or 56. And in 54 they beat the White Sox, and my grandfather had a poster of the 1954 World Series. Was it 54 or 56? Hold on, let me look it up. 1954 World Series. No. 55? No. 56. 56, they were in LA, but they were playing in the Coliseum. I think that's what it was. Anyways, so I don't really remember, but anyways, my grandfather had this poster up at his house growing up, and I'd always love it because the Dodgers were like, and then I found out it's because my grandfather played in the World Series against the Dodgers and got beat by the Dodgers. But growing up, I'd be like, I love that poster. The Dodgers are awesome, aren't they? And he'd be like, yeah, even though they beat me. So that's a little backstory, a little history. So. I just purchased the Roland GR 540. Ever used one? The GR, I think, is the new one, right? The GR 540. Hold on. Roland GR 540. Yeah, those are the brand new ones. Those are fucking awesome, bro. Those are the top of the line. We have a GR 640. We have for fly class. But in the back of the shop we have the GX 400, the old school boy. But yeah, the GR 540 is nasty, top of the line. If you guys haven't seen the new Roland plotters, they're amazing. They have fans that suck so that you can blow in, like, as you're rolling film through the back, fans will suck and hold the film down. The wheels are automatic. It's top of the line shit. It's also $5,500, or $7,000 if you want the 64-inch roll. Have you ever done 5% on a windshield? No, I would never go darker than 30% on a windshield. Like, if they were young and they were just like, and I kind of knew them and I knew they weren't an idiot, then maybe I'd do 30%. I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't go darker than 30%. Replying to Facebook user Stan Foster. Boom. I don't know what's going on there, but Stan Foster's the man. All right, guys. I think this is our time. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. It's just been it's been a great stream. So thank you guys very much. It's been crazy across the board. So for those of you guys that are on Facebook, I will be back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those guys on YouTube, I'll be back again, same time, same bat channel. Make sure you hit the bell notifications, guys, on YouTube. Hit the notifications on the Facebook as well. And big shout out to Panda Bear, Daniel Reyna, for the super chats and the super chat war that you guys were involved in here. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very, very much. Thank you for the support. I think the restream was a success. We've had a record number of viewers and just people watching and throwing in questions. So thank you very much. I'm very appreciative of all you guys. I love you guys. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm just here to do my thing, produce content for window tinting, the automotive aftermarket industry, teach people and help people any way I can. Big shout outs to our sponsors again. Those guys definitely help us. The guys over at Tint Wiz, tintwiz.com, check them out. Dry String Prep, drystringprep.com, check them out. And SolarFXWindowFilms.com, check them out. Of course, they are the exclusive automotive window films for Sun Solutions Window Tinting, my personal window tinting business here. Let me think. Thank you everyone who watched this, who joined in, who asked questions. For those guys that were super chatting, thank you very much. For those guys who want to support the channel, you can also do so in the bottom link. If you're watching on Facebook, the very bottom link, you can go ahead and support there, and it can pop up here. So I think that's it, guys. I think that's a dub. It's a win. Thank you very much, guys. I love you guys. Be safe. I know this whole sickness thing and people shutting down and shit, like people are hurting. So I wish you the best. Take care of your families. Take care of yourselves. We're going to get through this. Shops are going to go open up back up, and we're going to get back to normal, hopefully. So thank you very much, guys, for joining us. I love you. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon.